kids, welcome back to another week. My name is Holly.
Hello, and I'm Louise.
So this week we're going to be looking at another name of God. But first, did you manage to find out what your name meant from last week? I hope you had lots of fun getting to discuss that with your adults and finding out why they named you the name that they did. This week we're looking at the name El Roi. Well, what's that all about? This is a very strange name indeed. Let's go back to the Bible and find out some more. Excuse me, Hagar. Look at this awful cleaning job that you've done. What a mess. In fact, you've not even cleaned up at all. Awful. You're supposed to be my servant and you've not even done a very good job.
But I'm...
What's that? Because you're pregnant? I know that, you silly lady. I was the one who sorted all of that out, wasn't I? You imbecile. That's no excuse. Why haven't you lain down on the floor and swept up all of the dust like you were supposed to? Why haven't you climbed up onto the roof and scraped off all of the poo? Just because you're pregnant? There's no excuse. Not in my house, not under my authority. You can still climb and sweep and dust. You are my slave girl, and you need to do what you are told to do.
Oh, it's so horrible being here. Sorry's so mean to me, and I can't do all the things that she's asked me to do. Oh, it's awful. I know. I'll run away. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna run away. Oh, I think that's far enough. Oh, I think I'll stop here by this well.
Hagar, you are Sarah's slave girl. Where have you come from? And where are you going?
Yes, I am sorry, slave girl. And I don't know, maybe I'll go to McDonald's next.
Go home to your mistress and obey her. You will have many descendants, so many you cannot count them. And you will have a son, and you will call him Ishmael, because the Lord has heard you.
A son called Ishmael? Wow! And I'm going to have many descendants. I think that means lots and lots and lots of relatives. Ooh, okay. Wow, has God really seen me? I know, I shall call this well El Roi. Right, back to sorry I go then. What a lot of interesting names in that story. Can you remember them all? There was Sari, she was a bit grumpy. There was Hagar, there was an angel, and then we learned God's new name for this week that we're looking at, which was El Roi. Ooh, interesting. Can you remember what it meant? God sees. God sees. Now God saw Hagar, didn't he? Do you remember Hagar? Here she is. Now Hagar was feeling rather sad and rather lonely, wasn't she? Because she was being picked on by that mean old nasty Sari. And I don't know about you, have you ever felt like you've been picked on before by someone bigger than you? I know I have, and it doesn't make you feel very happy, does it? So poor old Sari was feeling rather sad. And then there was something else that was special about her. Can you remember? There was something growing in her tummy. It was a tiny baby was inside her tummy, and she was a bit scared, a bit worried. She didn't know what to do, did she? So she ran away, and she ran away to a well. And while she was there, an angel of the Lord came, didn't he? And he had a chat with her and they talked, and he said that God sees her, God will be with her, and that she would have many descendants. Ooh, descendants. Well, imagine descendants are lots and lots of relatives and family for Sari and her new baby, Ishmael, that was coming along. And these descendants, there would be hundreds of them, God said. Wow, that's a lot of family members, isn't it? But it's like the babies having more babies, and then more babies, and then more babies, and more babies, and more babies. And all these descendants go on and on and on. Wow, what a promise from God to little old Hagar. Wow. And then Hagar cheered up a bit, didn't she? And she went back to live with Sari, and she was all right. And you know, the Bible tells us that God was with her all through her life, and Ishmael's too. Now, that was Sari in way back then. What about us today in 2021? Well, you know, God promises that he can see us too. And he wants to help us and be with us when we chat to him and talk to him. And you know, no matter what you look like, no matter what colour hair you've got, brown, black, blonde, red, no matter what colour your skin is, no matter how tall you are, how small you are, how middly you are, God sees you. And remember Hagar and that tiny baby growing inside her tummy. God gives us a promise in the Bible about the time when he saw us, when we were this big, when we were that tiny growing in our mummy's tummies. So let's take a look in the Bible at Psalm 139 and find out a bit more.
Lord, you have examined me, and you know all about me. You know when I sit down and when I get up. You know my thoughts before I think them. You know where I go and where I lie down. You know everything I do. Lord, even before I say a word, you already know it. You are all around me, in front and in back, and you have put your hand on me. Your knowledge is amazing to me. It is more than I can understand. You made my whole being. You formed me in my mother's body. I praise you because you made me in an amazing and wonderful way. What you have done is wonderful. I know this very well. You saw my bones being formed as I took shape in my mother's body. When I was put together there, you saw my body as it was formed. All the days planned for me were written in your book before I was 1 day old.
Wow, what a great piece of the Bible said over you and I. Now, how about making something to help you remember all the things we've learnt today? The first thing you can make is a little well. And it's dead easy to make because do you remember Hagar sat next to the well? So all you need for this craft is a toilet roll, some lolly sticks, a pair of scissors, some sellotape, a pen and some googly eyes if you've got them, and a piece of scrap card. That's all you need. So first of all, to make the well, very carefully, maybe ask an adult to help you with this. You just need to cut your toilet roll in half so it's not so tall, because you don't want a really tall well. So you've got about half a toilet roll there. And then you just need your 2 lolly sticks and some tape. And all you want to do is tape your lolly sticks either side of your toilet roll like that. So you can do that. And if you want to add a bit of detail, you can draw some bricks around the well. And then you just get your scrap piece of card and your scissors. Get rid of that, fold it in half, and then you can write the Bible verse on, and I've written God who sees me on it. So you can write that on the card and put the Bible verse on the back, Genesis, and then I've used 2 googly eyes on the word sees, because God sees. Do you get it? And then you just literally balance that on top of your well, and ta-da! You have finished. Okay, now if you're feeling even more crafty, you can make one of these. Now this is called God's eye. How brilliant is that? There's all different designs you can do. Aren't they good? Here they all are. So for this craft, you will need 2 lolly sticks and a selection of wools, and this is very easy. All you do is take your first wool that you like and you just twiddle it around your lolly sticks, anywhere you can, to get the lolly sticks to connect like this. You can also Google this on YouTube if you'd like to watch a professional. Okay, and then when you've twiddled it round to connect your lolly sticks, all you do is you literally go round the sticks with your wool, around, over and over and round, and you keep doing this like fast forward, and you have your God's eye, and then you just tie it off at the top with a knot and you can hang it up. Oh, and if you want to change colour, all you do halfway through is just tie on another colour to another colour, and then it makes your string nice and long. But as I say, you can YouTube it and there's some great tutorials on there. But if you want to have a go, it's a really good reminder about today's story, which was El Roi, God sees.
Well, what a session we have had. How cool has it been learning all about El Roi and what that means? Feel free to contact us at any point at holly@reachonline.org, and we'll join you next week for another name of God. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.